Ooh. Welcome back, friends. Let's see. One of my a Gregism is when I say I'd like everything to get better. I just don't want anything to change. I want everything to get better, just don't change a thing. And of course, this is impossible. And so it brings up this whole topic of change, and change will be our theme for the week. And there are periods where we feels like we go 10 years without anything changing. I can remember what seemed like at least a 15-year period of my life where it was just the same. And then if it remains the same for a long time, it generally means the tectonic plates of your life are beginning to lock up a little bit. And instead of the San Andreas fault creeping, with 100 earthquakes per day that are like 1.2 on the Richter scale, it just means you're headed for a good old-fashioned 8.6 on the Richter scale. So everyone listening to this, you have a deep spiritual desire and inclination for things to get better. It never goes away because we have an infinite longing and we live in a finite world. There's always this draw inside of us that's always making us look and search and seek for the better, the improvement, the infinite. And for that to happen, our current situations have to change. And this change, of course, is always going on in the material world, and it's called entropy. And it means any material construct or pattern is always degrading. Now, a materialist could come up with a very negative worldview saying, well, entropy just means we're all going to die in the great heat death of the universe in 5 billion years. Sorry, I cut ahead a little bit, but it just means every single day the things are going to change, and things have to change to get better. So I find myself uh, very disoriented this morning. I woke up in a weird place, and it's everything is good, but there's this feeling of angst and uncertainty. Did God bring me this far just to drop me on my head? Is everything still unfolding according to plan? Have I taken a giant step backwards? Have you ever thought that? And so I'm just having to reassure and comfort myself with faith. Faith is what we need when things change. Without faith, change is always scary. It's always traumatic. It's always filled with turmoil. But when we realize that change is always, a great prayer is, I see the direct action of God in every change. I just remembered that prayer. It's a good old-fashioned Emmett Fox prayer. I see the direct action of God in every single change. That plus my cat, and there's a brand new a pair of mourning doves that live right outside my window, and Mr. and Mrs. Dove were singing their morning song of beauty and calm, and I'm just very happy to be with my friends and meditate and dive deep into the faith that makes me realize, even though I'm disoriented, I always have to be disoriented before I reorient. So blessings on your change this week, this lifetime, and just remember every change is the harbinger of good. Alrighty, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks.